Yeah.
Igbos, are known as very entrepreneurial. There is no community you go to in all the 774 local governments in Nigeria that you will not find an Igbo man doing a business, running a shop. And it's not just running it alone. He has apprentices who are working under him, who will serve that apprenticeship, for 6 years, for 7 years, and at the end of the day, they stand on their own. In fact, it is interesting that even beyond reports, it is a subject of study in Harvard, Harvard University.
Oh, yeah.
The Igbo apprenticeship system.
It's the largest business incubator in the world.
In the world. There is one Professor Ndubisi Okeke who says, look, Harvard is looking at it, and there is a major report that is likely to come out at some point in the Harvard Business Review, about this framework. And it's a framework that can be emulated by other communities, by other, entrepreneurs around the world. Igbos are not just doing trading in Nigeria. They are trading across the world. They are trading, across West Africa, adopting the same framework that has become, a great model. And there are many prominent Nigerians, as we have seen in that report, who started from this economics level. Yeah. However, there is a flip side to it. The flip side to it, in my view, has to do with the school enrollment figures. There was a time in this country we were worrying about boys' school enrollment figures from the Southeast, because there's no peg in terms of the age at which you join the Umu-Igbo framework. So you now have a generation of young men from the southeastern part of Nigeria who very early will go to join a master and learn from that master. And then, after a few years, they stand on their own, they create their own wealth, they share prosperity, but at the end of the day, we now found that there was a boy-child education issue in the southeast of Nigeria, because the enrollment figures were going down. And the girl child in the southeast was, in terms of school enrollment, going up. But however, there's this big joke in Nigeria that, the man who has gone to Alaba and Aba to go and be an apprentice, he will now come out and marry a PhD holder and marry, a multiple graduate, and then say, well, I may not have gone to school, but I have money, but I've used my money to get my wife for MOSC. Okay, that's the only challenge there. But the bigger side of it is the values, which came out of that. Values about communalism, values about loyalty, values about street wisdom, values about, learning how to survive and developing individual capacity in an informal system. And, we're not surprised that this is a major subject of study in business schools from Lagos to Harvard.
Yeah, but you made this point about the boy education issue, but I do wish that girls and women would be trained in this manner as well, because that entrepreneurial spirit is present in women as well. It's not the exclusive preserve of the male.
Very, very valid point made there, Tunde. We all know this. We cannot celebrate it enough. It's a good model for all of us. And it's something we should all learn from. I think something that is quite instructive here is this. It dates way back. It goes back to the time of the Nnewi Youth League. And I keep talking about the Nnewi Youth League a lot. The Nnewi Youth League was set up by Ojuku's father and some other people out of Nnewi to be able to further a system like this that had been around even much earlier. So what they did was to create a scheme where young boys were given capital to be able to set up business after mentoring them and helping them go through the ladder. And like you said, Nigeria is replete with people that went through the system. The Chikasin, the Gabros, the Innocents of this world, all of them started as traders, and then they scaled up the ranks. And some of them have become multinationals and big businesses today. Secondly, another very instructive thing about this system is the fact that it gives shared empowerment. We keep talking about 33% unemployment rate in this country. We keep talking about a high level of poverty, but it gives shared empowerment across board. It is a system that when you go through it, you have a freedom ceremony, and the person gives you a seed capital. So it's pretty much like any other business. You go through a mentorship system, they give you a seed capital to set up, and also they give you credit capital, because obviously for every trading business, you need buyer's credit out there, and they set you up and they monitor you. And the good thing about it is the pass-on mechanism, the fact that you have to pass it on to other people and help them grow. And that's why you can see we can build a great chain of wealth and it's rife in the eastern part of the country. I mean, unemployment rate in places like Anambra, you see, is low. Why? Because of entrepreneurship systems like this. If a lot of Igbo people lost their money after the Civil War, and this system has been able to help bridge a gap, it just shows you that there's a method to the madness of money, and entrepreneurship and apprenticeship is the way to go. Dr. Abati, I love university education, but I don't believe in it. I believe in apprenticeship system for a lot of young people to be able to help them get up the ladder. Yeah, you can get a university degree, yeah, but apprenticeship system too is also...
How Igbo produced the highest amount of billionaires and millionaires using the system we call boy to spread wealth among ourselves. You know, there are some certain things that have been said on that video. Even most of us don't even know that thing exists in between us. Most of us don't even have an idea of whom they are unless they hear it from another different source. The reason why you are being hated all over the world, okay, let me say, forget about all over the world. You are being hated all over Nigeria is because of that producing of more millionaires and billionaires than every other tribe you can think of. Now, only Igbos. In fact, according to Dr. Abati, he said that even Oxford University want to now put it into their study. If you want to graduate, maybe you are doing your PhD, OND, OHO, PDP, APC, anyone that you are doing, that question must be included. How does Igbos circulate wealth? And what will be your answer? Through boy method. My brother, na Nike they go give you. You see, one thing that baffles me most about that tribe called Igbo, which is I'm part of it, is that we never give up. That's one thing that baffles me, no matter the situation. In fact, an Igbo man makes progress in the midst of stress. Any stress that Igbo man survives, my brother, a Yareba, Fulani or Hausa man will never survive it. In other parts of Nigeria or Zojiria, whatever you may choose to call them, Fulanis always attack in the daytime, sometimes within evening time. But in Igbo land, if they want to attack from Enugu, maybe Amufu, or going to Ebonyi State, maybe they are operating from Meduguri, my brother, now in the middle of the night, because they know that Igbos, even if only one person witness them, my brother, their own is gone. If you are an Igbo man and you are not proud of yourself, my brother, no matter the circumstances, no matter the backlash, no matter the ups and downs, no matter the situation, my brother, be proud of yourself. Always hit yourself on the chest and said, I am proud to be an Igbo man. No matter. Listen to me, no any tribe that is complete. No any tribe that is bed of roses. Every tribe have their ups and downs. So you cannot do because of the ups and downs in your own tribe, then you denounce your own tribe. How does this sound to you? Tell me, even if my family is safe, it is rampant that most sometimes you see some families being happy, but my brother, behind that, every smile on that family, my brother, look inward. There is a deep stress, sorrow, and what they are passing through. In fact, a deep challenges that is even giving them sleepless nights. So no family is perfect, no marriage is perfect, no tribe is perfect. Every tribe have their ups and downs. Every tribe. So you cannot do because Igbo man now do this one now. Say Igbo man betray another Igbo man. Hey, I can never be an Igbo man again, no, because my brother, when you go to other tribe, then you find out that the betrayer in your own tribe itself is even a child's play. In fact, it is even still in a kindergarten level. That other tribes, in fact, their own betrayer have gone to Oxford University, Bellingham University, all these BB universities. Then that is when you will understand that Igbos, my brother, no matter what, Igbos truly love themselves, and they make sure that wealth circulated. That method of boy, do you know how many billionaires that thing have produced in Igbo land, which no any other tribe have ever been able to do? Do you know how many billionaires? You don't know, right? I will count it for you when the time is right. But for now, let us focus on the subject matter, Arise TV and their news. Well, I can say maybe this video must have been out there for a very long time, or maybe it's a new video. I cannot tell. I just saw it. It was posted some couple of hours ago. When I listened to it, I said, wow, let me bring this to my people. If you have seen the video before, my brother, just watch, or rather, skip. If you have never watched the video, watch it from beginning to the end, including my own part. Then you will understand that you as an Igbo man, each day you wake up, either or for whatever you are doing to praise your gods, your God, your ancestors, whatever, my brother, keep on praising them every blessed day for fighting to make sure that Igbo never Islamized, or rather Igbo is never conquered by unscrupulous elements. We are what we are today because our ancestors fought for us, and we also supposed to fight for our own generation. They have fought their own and gone. Now it is my turn and your own turn to do the needful. What are you doing about it? How have you been contributing? Either in circulating wealth or in safeguarding our territorial integrity? That is the question you have to ask yourself. But before then, I don't even go far. Hey, God have mercy, oh God. Happy 31st day in the month of December 2025. Today, we cancel anything that have to do with backwardness. Today, we cancel anything that have to do with premature death. In fact, as you are entering into the year of 2026, my brother, your blessing will be what Umu-Igbo man called unquantifiable. Believe it or leave it, this word will never fall on the ground. I am being sent by my father, the to tell you these things. These are not my words. I'm not a pastor, I'm not a native doctor, but I'm somebody who believes, in fact, I'm a free thinker. Somebody who believes that make a decree and it must surely come to pass, because they say the power of life and death lies on our tongues. So I prophesy to you, or maybe I predict to you, or I pray to you that 2026, my brother, you will see the end of 2026 and beyond. 2026 will never see your end. Some people will say, 2025 never end. Oh, I know, but my brother, God who protected you from January of 2025 will see you through this 2026. You can never die at the 11th hour. God forbid bad thing. I cancel anything that has to do with premature death. I cancel anything that has to do with ending you in this 2025. As 2025 ended, you are going to end with 2025. I cancel it in your life and in your family. In fact, in your household, I cancel it. You have got to this point, you must cross over. And my God must surely stay with you, be with you, protect you, preserve you, and bless you abundantly in 2026 and beyond. That is my prayers for every Biafran out there. And so shall it be. Here are the comments. Wisdom and Word said, we don't need billionaires in USD with IDP camps and the Almajiri all over their gates. We don't need to have billionaires because we have millionaires in every family in Igbo land. My brother, that is the simple truth. Ugu God live said, you get it. Yes, if you don't get it, then forget about it. John Okano Okoro said, Iru leruru, be objective when important issues are discussed. Ire, I don't know, okay. No single one is a millionaire in dollars, but they have millions of them in naira. Abi? Okay. Somebody, Emmanuel replied to him and said, Atweze, chairman of Atlas Oriental Petroleum, often cited as one of the Africa's wealthiest, with estimate around $5.8 billion from oil and gas. Cletus Ibeto, founder of Ibeto Group Cement Automotive, with wealth estimated over $3.8 billion. Benedict Peters, founder of ITL Group Energy, a significant player in the oil sector. Tony Lumelu, a major figure in banking, UBA and energy, demonstrating widespread Igbo business success. Ojuzo Carlo, chairman of Slug Holding, also listed among Nigeria's richest in billions. Abi? Okay. Enyi Nayokoro said more than 24 billionaires in dollars in Alibo. Stephanie Emmanuel. Also, 5 millionaires is better than 1 billionaire and 10 millionaires. It's also better than 1 billionaire. It's better than all of us to have done one person to have, while others beg from him to feed. And you know how human being can be. If the person gives you today, give you tomorrow, next tomorrow he will ask you to go and work. That is not a charity organization. So it is better for me to have 20 millions in my town than to have 1 billionaire. You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it. So my people, now here we go take back break. Today will be 31st. On I go hear the one way pass BRT for this platform. One day, just be rejoicing because I go to knock you basbos. Now so it didn't take be. And the kachineke goziegi. Onye nwanyị nyere gị aka chekwaba gị n'ụbọchị niile andụ gị niile site n'afọ Chukwu Oke Abiama onye pụrụ ime ihe niile ise